Welcome back! This week Dobby gets his new window. Dad's just taken off the old dodo mat and thermal lining, ready to get the new window installed. Callum was helping by testing out Mum and Dad's new bike, whizzing up and down the road. It's an electric bike and it actually goes really fast. I was really shocked. I thought I'd give it a go, and I think when you see me come past you'll see how much fun I was having by the smile on my face. Just on my break at work, and here's another landscape lens. Do you remember we did this in Catawade? Not quite as good as the other one, as the camera picks up some of the metal. Just in Alfred. The village is all decorated for the coronation, which is really sweet. Some of my customers have said that they're having barbecues and street parties today. Well, that was very embarrassing. As most of you know, I work for Waitrose, and today in Ipswich there's an old car procession, and me and my Waitrose van were part of it. I had about 5 in front of me and 5 behind, and everyone was going Waitrose and getting me to beat my horn, so that was fun. But yeah, home time now. Sun's just come out. Gonna get doing something this afternoon, make the most of the weather. But yeah, second day back at work. It's alright. But yeah, I'd rather be on holiday. When we took off the dodo mat, it actually left a load of sticky plastic type stuff on the van window. So I removed that, or tried my best to remove that. Some of it will be going anyway, as they'll cut that part out, but just wanted to try and get the worst of it off. I took a trip to see the baby cow Alton Water. I actually grew up at this reservoir as I sailed from the age of 4, something that Dad got us into pretty early. But I walked around and finally found him at the bottom. He's hiding behind the brown cow in the middle there. He wasn't scared at all, he wandered straight over, and I managed to get some really good photos. Look at his little face. Then it was a park up at the Walls in Manningtree, or Missley, however you like to say where it is. Hello, Mr. Swan. Really lucky when we get gaps in between our customers, we get to park up and look at this beautiful scenery. It's meant to rain later on today, but doesn't look like it currently, so fingers crossed they've got that wrong. Quick turnaround, work's finished. It's quite muggy now, but I've got a dress on. Now off to my sister's for her coronation party. It's the first celebrations of the weekend that I've had as I've been working. Got their goodies from holiday to give them, but yeah, really looking forward to it. Spend some time with the family. My sister's husband's family will be there as well. But yeah, I'll show you when I get there. Monday evening we met up with our friends and went down to Felixstowe, grabbed some chips and played on the slot machines. We won quite a few tickets, so put them all together and the boys managed to get themselves some planes. Jordan's plane was slightly broken and liked to do daredevil stunts. As you can tell, I found the whole evening absolutely hilarious. It was brilliant and we didn't stop laughing for ages. Tuesday evening, me and Mum took a trip to the theatre, the Wolsey in Ipswich, to watch Brief Encounter. Wednesday was a day off for both of us and it was Dobby's window day. Look at that. So pleased, he's now got 2 windows. I then met up with my friend Sean and we took the dogs for a walk. We then headed off to see Alfred, the baby cow. We actually met the farmer, which was really cool, and he was feeding them, and we managed to get some facts about him. Learned his name was Alfred. He's only actually 10 days old. So it is Thursday afternoon. The weather has changed, like you wouldn't even believe it. It's such British weather. So this morning was really nice sunshine at work. Then I finished actually at 11:30 today because I had some time owing back from Tuesday when there was a nasty accident in Ipswich. So sorry, it's really bumpy. So anyway, yeah, it absolutely downpoured at about 12, but luckily I'd finished, so I was at home anyway. Had a shower, did some skincare, and I'm now heading off to go and see the baby cow again. We went yesterday, me and my friend Sean, and spent ages there, to be fair, getting loads of photos. He was really sweet. 10 weeks old, not 10 weeks, 10 days old. But one of the others is actually expecting a calf at any point, so that could be today, could have been yesterday. So we're going to go up and see if it's arrived yet. The weather's quite nice now, again, 16 degrees. So yeah, I'll take you with us. No new baby, back to Sean's for dinner. It's Friday and I've just sorted the van out. It's just me in here tonight. Mum and Dad are going to go in their van. But I've just made it into a double bed. I've scrapped the toilet. There's toilets nearby to where we're going to stay. So we're going to have a double bed. Going to head off now, finish work, get a space hopefully. The weather's not the best. It's meant to brighten up, so fingers crossed for that. But yeah, exciting. Dobby's parked up for the night. This was my view. It's so good to have a second window, as normally I'd have the door open, but it was a bit chilly, so it was really nice. Mum and Dad arriving. Mercer's obsessed with watching these dogs in the distance and wondering why he couldn't go and play with them. Later on, my sister and her husband and Dudley the dog came down and we all had some dinner at the pub. There was this beautiful cat which me and Callum actually saw a couple of weeks before, and he was playing with the dogs. Nice bit of chips, and we had some pizza. Then these guys were mucking around in like the trenches area. We thought they were going to go across on the wetland part, but they didn't. But it was still fun to watch. As I said before, I didn't take the loo today so I could have the double bed. So me and Mum took a trip to the loos. This was my evening setup. It was so cosy. Best night's sleep I've had in ages. Only a tiny bit of light comes through in the morning. Good morning. What a amazing sleep that was. I haven't slept in Dobby for a little while, and that was the most comfortable sleep. I know I had him out with a double bed and there was no Callum, but it was so comfortable. Sometimes I struggle to get comfy at home, but I was so comfy in him. It was really toasty warm. It was nice to listen to the wind. Obviously I've got a little fan as well, but yeah, it was lovely. I had a nice lay-in. Normally for work I'm up at 4, so I just got up, which was about 8:30. But yeah, it's not quite as sunny outside as I hoped it was going to be. But we are on the coast, so maybe in Ipswich it'll be a little bit warmer. Could have clearly done with a little bit longer. But yeah, I think I'm going to get up, go and see Mum and Dad. Steal some of their kettle water so I haven't got to bother boiling mine. And make some porridge. a lovely little rest. That was tempted to do it again tonight, but Callum is finishing about 4 and starts again tomorrow at 7, so it'd be nice to see him for a bit, really. But oh, I do love Dobby. I do feel very, very lucky to have this little escape that we have. But yeah, the new window is amazing. Get to see out both sides and this side here too. But yeah, anyway, we'll see you later. Breakfast. Watching Tom Jones on ITV with a view. So I packed Dobby back up so he was in the sofa setting, as I'm off straight after Aldeburgh to go for a walk with my friend. Me, Dad, Mum and Merce took a walk into the town and got some fish. We always get some fish. Funny story about this place, it is actually very special to me. Me and Callum actually got engaged here. It has a special place in my heart, so this is somewhere that he chose to propose to me, which was actually just here near the pond. But yeah, we then headed off home. Mum and Dad went about their day. I headed to Alton Water with my friend Sian. We were going to walk around the whole reservoir, which is 8.2 miles. The weather started off quite grey and soon picked up. We actually took a flask with us and did the TikTok trend, which was the Frankfurt hot dogs in a flask, bring some rolls, and we stopped later on in our walk and had those. It was such a long walk, it was 3 hours, but we were so proud of ourselves and we would do it again, probably not in a hurry. Our legs are pretty stiff, but this was our walk. Later that evening we got the boys and headed down to Felixstowe, where we got the paddleboard out. Sian's got an inflatable canoe. We had a barbecue on the beach and it was just so nice to spend some time with our friends, and the weather was really good. Here's our little barbecue. We had sausages, burgers and some lamb koftas. The boys got the planes out again, which was going so well until a certain somebody wanted to throw the other one's plane in the water. Take a guess who that was.
That's my one.
If you guessed Callum, you are correct. Callum then headed out to get to the plane. As you can see, he gets so far and decides, oh no, a little bit too far for me, I'm going to turn around and come back. The boys get so much joy out of these planes, I didn't want to see them lose it, so I stripped off and ran in after it, which at the time was a good idea, but I can't tell you how cold it actually was. It's 8:30 at night here. I just warmed up from being on the paddleboard, put my wet dress back on and out I went. But it was worth it because the boys have got their planes for the next time that we go. The tide had actually taken it quite a further distance out, and I didn't realise at the start how far out it had actually gone. Yep, still going strong at this point. It wasn't until now when I realised, as it was so cold, I was breathing through my mouth to try and steady my breathing, that how am I going to get the plane back? So I put it in my mouth. Wasn't the best idea, but yeah, eventually I got back in. I woke up at home, did a few chores, cleaned the boys out, and then headed down the beach, managed to get a good spot, and I'm just patiently waiting for the sun to come out. Got a film on, got some snacks. It's going to be a good day. The sun has arrived. What a beautiful day. I went for a little walk along the front. It was lovely weather, so I thought why not. Didn't go very far because my legs are killing me from yesterday's 8-mile walk. That isn't something I'm going to forget very quickly, as I'm super proud of us for doing that. The weather is glorious now. It says 20 degrees on the van temperature gauge. So yeah, let's enjoy the rest of the day. I think I'm going to head home now and wait for Callum to finish, which should be at about 4, and see what we get up to this evening. Little drive back through the seafront, and it is so busy in what I would call New Felixstowe, where all the amusements are. Everyone having such a nice day. I came home, cooked some dinner, and then it's just going to be a chilled evening for us. We really hope you've enjoyed this week's video. That's it for now. Join us next week for some more fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.